Who's this Jimmy Lewis? Who are you talking about? Jimmy Witherspoon?
Nobody knew who he was.
Lewis.
Jimmy.
Who's this Jimmy?
Lewis.
Jimmy.
Who's this Jimmy?
Jimmy Lewis.
Who's this Jimmy?
Lewis.
Who's this Jimmy?
Live from Pahrump, Nevada, the Valley of the Dirt People, it's Tech Talk, Taco Tuesday, with your hosts, Jimmy Lewis and Logan Tyler.
Okay, welcome everybody to Tech Talk Taco Tuesday, because it's Tuesday night. We had tacos, so we're doing a show. And I cut the whole intro thing kind of short because we were a little bit long. This is the show where we talk about motorcycle and motorcycle-related products. And the only reason we started early, Joe, is because you said, let's go. So we decided that we would do that for you. So, Joe, thanks for... we asked for questions in the chats, but you gave us an order. My name is Jimmy Lewis. I'm a washed-up motorcycle racer. And I can claim that I'm still a motorcycle racer, but I'm definitely washed up. I'm here tonight with a emerging motorcycle racer, Preston Campbell, son of Johnny Campbell, friend of mine, and we also have our other guest co-host for at least a little while because he has to go work on motorcycles that obviously lost some coolant today. Nolan Kate.
Yep.
This is your second appearance, right?
This is like my
Fifth. Well, no,
Yeah.
last time you were scared. You sat right over there the whole time.
Yeah. Well, fourth.
Fourth appearance.
Yeah.
Okay. On the show, behind the camera.
Yeah, I think so.
In front of the camera, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
5 with one behind the camera.
Okay. Yeah, one behind the camera.
Yeah.
Nolan just said more words than he said the entire week of hanging out with me here at the Jimmy Lewis compound. I like to call it a campus, but everybody else calls it a compound. He's here. He's a National Hare and Hound racer, top 10 National Hare and Hound racer, riding the pro class. Had an okay run this weekend.
Kind of.
Kind of.
I don't know.
More okay than my run.
Yes.
So since
I finished at least.
Well, wait a minute. I beat you to the finish.
You did beat me to the finish.
Yeah, because the finish, there was like a loop at the end. There was like 3 pit stops, and the third pit stop there was a loop to the finish, and I decided to stop for my sanity and not do the last loop. So he was still out riding. I mean, hammering hoops.
Yeah. A lot of whoops.
A lot of whoops at that last loop. I decided not to. So, anyways, if you want to talk about racing, since we got racers here on the show tonight, this is the race show. We talk about racing and all race action. So, if you want to get deep in the race action, let us know. Preston did his first Dakar this year, so you can ask Preston Dakar questions, right?
Yeah, I got some answers.
He's got some answers. Do you have any explaining to do?
I don't know.
No, neither. Well, if somebody asks the hard questions, you can do the explaining, because I have some questions I want to ask. We talked a little bit, but I actually saved a few things. And speaking of that, I was going to give somebody a call real quick, see what happens here. This could go catastrophically wrong, but we have a Rooster Endo segment tonight. We got 2 submissions for Rooster Endo. There might be a third one. I have to look down farther in my files. Thanks for anybody that sent that stuff in. Rooster Endo brought to you by Moto. But this show would not be possible without the help of some of our big sponsors. Of course, that's Yamaha. That is Climb for me. Fasst Company, Bulletproof Designs, Rally Navigator, all kinds of good companies helping us out. And later on the show, we're bringing in a friend of the show, Brian Fullerton from Achirby's, who I like to call Brian to get a State of the Union. Isn't that going on tonight?
I have no idea.
I think there's like a State of the Union, like where the president, the guy that runs this country, he talks and tells us what's going on. I hope I'm going up against that, because I'm pretty sure we get better ratings. 28 million people watching this show right now as we speak. So feel free to anytime you want to open up over there, Nolan, launch into that monologue you prepped for the show.
Yeah.
Are you going to ask what a monologue is again?
I still don't know what.
Still don't know what a monologue is? It's kind of what I'm doing right now, which is just flapping my lips and saying something. Because it's a video show. There's the video aspect to it, but in reality, it's mostly a podcast. Like, a lot of people listen to this when they drive. Do you listen to podcasts at all?
Sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes. So they're listening to this right now. So I figured that I know you've got a lot of pent up words in you, because, like I told somebody else, and I don't know if you heard me say this, like, you said 3 words on the drive back, 7-hour drive from a National Hare and Hound. I got 3 words out of you. 2 of them were yes, and the other one was okay. I said, "Do you want to drive?" He said, "Yes." So he drove for a while. I said, "Do you want to get Mexican food in Tonopah?" He said, "Yes." So we pulled over and got Mexican food in Tonopah. And then on the way home, I said, "Hey, if I get tired, do you think you can drive?" And he goes, "Okay." And that was it.
It's a long ride.
It was a long ride. I asked your dad when I got there. I said, "Does he always like that?" And he goes, "That's normal."
I'm an observer, not a talker.
That's for me, that's the best co-host ever, really. I had Logan on this show when he was like 12 or something, 13. He never talked. And I jokingly asked Jimmy, I said, "Hey, can I put Logan on this stupid podcast I'm going to do as a co-host?" And he doesn't even talk. And I'm like, "Yeah, that's the point. It's kind of a shtick." So there's my cat's butt, if you're into the cat. Okay, we already got questions here. Let's see. Dave Ritter, why don't I have a picture? Is it on my side? I don't know. You can take the cat and just throw it off the table too. It's totally allowed. If she wants to come back up, she'll take care of herself. I think it's on your side, Dave Ritter T7X. What does Mark Daniels say?
Tech Talk Taco Tuesday and tequila.
Yeah, I think, is that a shot glass next there? I've got
It looks like it.
Looks
mine.
like it, Jimmy.
Mine are ready to go if I need to. We'll see how this goes. Dave Ritter says that's where you should read it since it's talking about Preston. I don't want to make him talk about himself like I do all the time.
Preston was awesome. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah, State of the Union. What's that? I'll stay here. Okay, well, hold on a second. Took care of that problem for a minute. Cat likes acrobatics. We got some thumbs up from Emerald Muick. So a monologue is where you just, like, you try to hold the show for a little while. Because I got a little bit of work I need to do here. I need to check for one more Roosterendo thing. So somebody else has to talk. Otherwise, it's going to sound a lot like my ride back from that Hare and Hound did.
I'll answer this.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Dave's asking if I'm racing the Mint 400. Yeah. Been getting ready to race the Mint the last week and this week coming, and I'm gonna team up with Nolan right here. So yeah, we're looking forward to it and should have a super fun time out there.
And then CK Cone says,
Don't forget last week's Rooster Endo winner. I sent you an email.
okay, so this is like, the good thing is we're getting the show together and we don't have all the sound issues we had before. So I've worked on some of this, but my computer's over there with, like, there's hard drives and SSD RAM sticking out of it. One of the computers that I use to do all the editing, and that's the one that has the email. That's where I sit to send the emails to Taco Mike, and I know he's been busy, and so I'm gonna try not to forget. But if you want to remind me more, send me one more email and tell me don't forget, because like I tell you on this show, I shoot myself with this gun at the end of the show that erases my memory of everything that happened from like 10 minutes ago till I go to bed. I don't remember what happened. And trust me, if I listened back to the show, I'd probably go insane, because it's really like that. Okay, good. That's the reason. There's a reason to do something right now. Yeah, hold on. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I had it all set up to do too. That guy's getting a call. Hold on. Here we go. Let's see how this works. we got a quick call to another guy. We got to know if his van's still for sale. This is important news, because he submitted it for Roosterendo last week, but yeah, he's doing the peekaboo in the chat. So, Ricky,
I'm watching this show right now, and I'm at dinner.
You're live on Tech Talk Taco Tuesday at dinner. We just had dinner. You eating tacos?
No, I'm watching your show, and I'm at dinner.
You missed out on the Coyote Den tacos.
No, I'm eating a steak.
Welcome to the show, Ricky Brabeck. Is this your first media appearance since after that race you did earlier in the year?
What?
Are you hiding out in not doing media? Do we catch you at a bad time? I mean I know dinner and everything.
No one's reached out to do media since that race.
Well, Preston's here doing media.
Yeah, dude, because he did a good job. Of course.
Well, you did a good job too. I don't care
No,
what
I didn't.
I don't care what anybody says. You did a great job. You did. Hey, is Sarah there?
No, dude, I did a Tannenberg to Hesperia.
Are you riding your dirt bike in Hesperia?
No, I'm picking up a trailer, testing a race car tomorrow, and going home.
Okay. For the Mint.
Yeah.
You're doing 4 wheels in the Mint.
Yeah, the old guy can't do 2 wheels of the Mint anymore.
Well, Preston wouldn't even go to the Hare and Hound this weekend. You know how when when you've done a Dakar, you're too good to go back to those national Hare and Hound races. You only do world championship stuff.
Yep.
Remember those days?
Yeah, but I see you punished him today by polishing your motorhome and weed whacking your yard.
How did you find this out?
We sent Ricky a video.
Oh, what you have to do to learn?
Yeah.
Ricky, you have no idea how easy you got off around here. Where's the wheels for my truck, by the way?
Dude, I got my own projects going on at the Rib and Dip Ranch.
We sent Ricky a video of us of Nolan scrubbing the side of the RV and me weed whacking today.
Oh, yeah.
We're on the Jimbo program.
That's the camp. They're making the campus look good.
Yeah, dude.
So, anyways, hey Ricky, we're gonna let you get back to dinner. Have fun driving your car. What kind of car is it?
It's a Raceco, tube chassis Honda Talon package.
Whoa, are you driving with Jamie Campbell?
Kind of. Jamie can't drive right now. He's got a jacked up back.
Oh, so you're soloing it?
No, it's me and some other driver named Ricky. Two Rickies.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you. Have a good time. Maybe we'll see you out there. I don't know.
Well, I'll be there watching Preston and old Nolan out there hammer whoops.
Nolan's about ready to do a monologue. He's been biting his tongue lately, and he's ready to unleash these lots of information. But he really wants to go in the shop and figure out why all the coolant left his motorcycle on a trail ride today.
2 motorcycles.
No, Preston had a lot more than you.
Had more, but not full.
Hey, I took him on that one trail. We call it the Rose Trail out here. I think I did it with you once. We went over. You go kind of up a wash, a canyon, and you go over like 3 or 4 passes, and then you drop down a wash on the backside, and it was snowy. You remember that one?
Yeah, where I lost my watch.
No, the one that's on the other side of the valley.
Maybe. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I took him up that today.
Nice.
Yeah, kids are learning how to use their clutch.
Kids are burning up clutches.
Yeah. So, okay.
Well, wait, how did Nolan do up there now?
I beat him to the finish.
Really?
Yeah, because I quit after the 3rd pit, which was the same as the finish, and he went and rode the last loop, and he got 10th overall. 9th or 10th? 9th overall.
I guess that's what the results said.
Yeah, 9th overall.
No,
So-
I was trying to follow the Hare and Hound, but they were the National Hare and Hound Racing Association, or whatever they call it, NAHA nowadays, was absolutely terrible coverage this weekend.
Oh, what? Just because the timing wasn't working, or?
They weren't on the media. They weren't on the socials, dude. So it was really difficult to see what was happening.
Yeah. Yep. Well, it was epic though. It was like we were riding in snow. Half of the race was in like 2 inches of snow, and it was the sand washes. Some of the ones that didn't have hoops in them. Unbelievable. So good. And I mean, especially back where I was back like 20 riders, so it was just that they were perfect berms until the experts passed me, and then they turned into squares. Those guys skid.
Nice.
They skid into every berm, blow past it, make a 90-degree turn, and go. Carry no flow. But
Yeah. That's Glen Helen on Tuesdays.
yeah, those guys can pin it in the rocks, though. Let me tell you. So, anyways, hey Ricky, thanks for picking up the phone. Is your van still for sale?
My van's definitely still for sale.
Okay,
dude.
I'm putting it up on the show right now. I'm showing the van right now because I know it's in here. This van right there is for sale. It doesn't roost and it doesn't endo. It's just plain for sale.
Yeah, plain for sale. That's in the middle of the board.
Yeah. So if you sell it because somebody saw it on this show, I want my commission. And I'm really interested in my wheels for my truck.
Yeah, you have to get race lines if you want 17s.
Okay, I'll take race lines. I'm good.
Okay, perfect.
I got the tires. Let's make this happen.
Okay, you need 37s though.
I do. I have those. I have the big tires.
Okay, I can't let you roll around with donuts on your donut tires through Pahrump Valley.
I'll make it look good. So anybody, if you're looking for a Sprinter van, what's the price in the Sprinter van?
35,000.
35,000. It's all set up for moto. That's the one that we took down to Baja, right? Or is that a different one?
No, that's the one we took to Mexico.
Yeah, this thing works good. So you can put a Dexter in it, and he shows up
No.
at 7 out of the 10 gas locations, whether or not you like it.
He'll be in a 5-mile radius of the location.
Yeah, 5-mile radius is pretty accurate. Yeah. So awesome. Okay, Ricky, enjoy your dinner, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, see you guys. Bye.
That was 2-time Dakar winner Ricky Brabeck. Luckily, he's a friend of the show, and when he has something to sell, he'll talk to us. So, okay, we got some questions there. Let's see. Mikey Burton says, "Cheers, boys." Mikey's the guy who's helping us with our mini bike track out here at Pahrump, doing a lot of tractor operating and keeping that thing super tight. So awesome to see him on the call. Daniel Eakins.
Come on, Jimmy, have a rally training class this year.
Well, I am. I'm having a rally training class this year, and especially if you sign up for NORA by, I think you have 4 more days, you get it for free. So sign up for NORA and you get the rally training for free. Otherwise, it's like $1,200, and I'll tell you when I'm going to do it, and you can pay $1,200 if you don't do NORA, and then you can get in the class. So yeah, I'm doing it. Just send me an email to jimmy@jimmylewisoffroad.com, and I will get you the information on how that works.
Best online school I've ever been to.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's concise, or just because I do it?
Honestly, I don't know what concise means, but
Oh, concise means I put it all into a tight package.
oh no, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do the online and learn a lot, and then
It's everything. It's I say it jokingly, but it's true. It's everything you need to win the Dakar. I will tell you in this online class, and what you do with that information is up to you. You can do what Ricky Brabeck did with it, which is go and win
the Dakar.
And I thought Ricky was just deer in the headlights. I mean, actually, he wasn't deer in the headlights. He didn't say anything, and I kind of didn't think he wanted to be here when he first came and took the class, because sometimes he's a little like that. And he listened and absorbed everything, kind of like what I think Nolan maybe does. I don't know.
That's what I do.
Okay, we'll find out.
Well, yeah.
We'll find
See if
out.
I
We'll
listen or
test you.
not.
Nolan needs to do the this rally training.
Yeah, he
class.
needs to do the rally
He
training.
did a
I do.
perfect square that wasn't his road book.
Oh,
Yeah, I need a redemption on that one.
yeah. And he went with us. He's seen how we build the books. He's been around enough to where he's picked up some details.
I need to learn.
Yeah, we can arrange it. You can sign up for NORA. Talk to Uncle Johnny, and see if he can set up a bike. Get one. Just pull one of those 450Xs out of the box. Get the big gas tank on it. Maybe put a muffler on it, and go do NORA in a road book. And go do NORA, and it's the best first rally you could ever do. I'm actually supposed to do a podcast with that donkey Jesse Ziegler on the Dakar Daily podcast, but he doesn't even know how to start up his own podcast again. Won't call me back, nothing. And we were going to talk about how to get into rally, and I was just going to pump the NORA, because here's the real issue is that NORA's not in business to lose money and go out of business. But the people that are like me, that except for the big owner of the NORA, everybody else just does it because we love it. And I get paid to go down there and do it, but it's not really worth my time if I were being honest about it. But I do enjoy doing it. If we don't get a certain number of entries, and that's about 40, there's probably not going to be motorcycles like there are now, because now they're on a completely separate course. You don't have to worry about cars running up your ass like every other score race for most people. The courses aren't beat up because, well, you saw what happened when you presented me with hoop-de-doos this week. What did I do? Quit. Yeah. So that exceeded my maximum allowable number of hoop-de-doos. So I'm going to go run my NORA course like in a couple weeks. And unfortunately, there's 6 miles in 1,500 miles. There's 6 miles of hoop-de-doos that I have to use because I have to connect these two sections, and I could not find. It's all cactus. There's no other way around it. Couldn't find another way. We tried to run down to the beach, go around it. We tried to find like little local road. Could not find a way around this. I don't want to ride those 6 miles of hoops out of the 1,500. So that's how good the course is. No hoops. We've done stuff like we've made a GPS class if you're scared of doing rally navigation, but the rally navigation down there is simple. We have introduced a Moto class. Actually, there's Ace Nelson. So Ace is going to provide support for a Moto class. So you can show up with your bike, and he'll give you a box for your spare parts, and you get a tent and a sleeping bag, and we'll make sure that tent and the sleeping bag and your bike have a secure area so you can do it. You can do it hardcore like Moto because you want to show, you've got the ability to, you see those guys. It's gnarly. This probably isn't as gnarly because the race isn't as gnarly, but you go and, do your thing, and you don't have to have support people. We're going to take care of everything for you, and it's only $750 to have your all your stuff moved to the from there to the finish, and then get your bike back to Ensenada for you. So that's a cool thing. If you want to do it, top flight, you can go with a company like Tim Morton at Baja Bound. They'll take care of hotel rooms. They'll make sure they have mechanics to kind of help work on your bikes and stuff. So not necessarily a factory rider, but pretty damn close. You can do that. If you only have one person to do your support, and maybe you're a team, if you have one truck and one bike, you and your teammate could get yourselves from the start to the finish, no problem. There's no place where it wouldn't be difficult for the other driver to drive the truck, and then you'd meet the bike, and then you switch, and then rider gets off if you want to do it as a team. So you can do it as a team. So, all kinds of stuff. I guarantee you that, Beam, that you could get a monster Honda jacket that could be included with that van. I think you could probably get that thrown in. I know I could get a poster signed for you. So, do Nolan, do Nora.
I want to.
Then otherwise, you know what? I may never do another training again. I may just stop. So if you don't do Nora, you may not have the opportunity to do training, even if Johnny pays me a lot of money. So, somebody says I need a shot. It sounds like a great idea. What is Degbity?
Preston, what gearing do you run on the RX for Hare and Hounds?
On the 450 RX, usually we run a 1449 at all the nationals. So yeah, that's usually our go-to.
What did you run, Nolan?
1449. Oh, so, no, I didn't. I was on an X, so I ran 1350.
Yeah. So and they switch. So why do you switch between X and RX?
Well, that race was more high speed. Well, it's supposed to be more high speed and smoother than the rest of the rounds, so we decided to race that and to get ready, or get me ready to ride the X for Mint.
Yeah.
To get more used to it.
I rode a Yamaha WR. By the way, the show brought to you by Yamaha. I would have had the whole shot if I would have practiced my starts more. I did 3 perfect practice starts, and then when I went to the line, I botched it, and it didn't work. No, I was never going to be. But so I was dead last to the first turn. I passed so many people. That's what my face. If you want to see my face right now, your face is doing a lot better.
Yeah.
Did you put makeup on?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have like scars and stuff. It's not pretty. Got my lip. I had a big old fat lip. I was eating a lot of roost. There was a lot of roost being consumed there. So yeah, Trace Generations, Mikey, Mark always wants to know what we got here. That's what was the easiest thing to reach down there. So. Any other questions there? Hey, so if you have Honda questions, these guys can help. If you have Yamaha questions, maybe I can help. We can answer 9 out of 10 without referring to a reference manual. What does Ricky say? I think I
left my jackets in the motorhome in Saudi.
No, there's a picture you sent me with a jacket hanging up in the back of that van. That's why these guys are asking. They remember from last week. Baja Bound Fun Factory Support. And, I'm taking care of that shot. Victor, You got to be careful with these. When Victor, you might want to kind of pre-read it.
Reread it.
Yeah.
Victor says, I think he needed more than one shot after that race this past weekend.
He's talking about me?
Yeah, I think so.
I had 2 beers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Desert MC guys, they were good at giving me gas when I needed it, and then they were good at giving me a couple beers when I needed it. So, what does Sean Kirkpatrick say?
He says, sorry to hear you are not doing your off-road school. I bought your online beginner class, and I am wondering if there are any off-road courses you recommend. Thanks.
Sean Kirkpatrick. Hey, well, how did the beginner class work out for you? I'm curious, because I haven't been monitoring, haven't really getting a lot of feedback from it, so obviously it's working pretty good. Right now, the only person that I'm recommending for off-road training is Brian Garahan, at Garahan Off-Road Training, just because there's a lot of donkeys out there that are just, you see them on YouTube doing stuff, and good God, if they knew what they were posting, they're posting and look, we taught this person to ride. It's like, you didn't teach them shit. like everything, it's like the basic fundamental thing that we preach on that Sean knows because he watched the beginner videos. They haven't even begun to do that, and now they're working with a crutch the entire time. The rider is never ever in balance. And I'm not talking side to side. I'm talking about every aspect of balance. And then it's like, yeah, go around these turns and do stupid shit with your body, and put your elbows up, and just watch YouTube videos. Or I might get back into the school thing. There's some ways to do it, but right now I can't afford the insurance. So I believe that is Trace Generations Tequila, yo. Yeah, that's what I said, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. Ace says to tell Nolan, I have a 2023 KTM 450 set up for rally that is ready to go.
Yeah, it's not a Honda.
Oh,
Not a Honda.
yeah. Well, maybe he's talking about sponsoring. This is where you start doing the negotiation. Like, well, how many zeros are on the back of that paycheck, and what's the win bonus and all those things like that. Cause then you go back to Johnny and go, Johnny, you might have to get 2 X's out of the, container there. And, give me one for so I can practice. And, Ricky has a question for Nolan.
Do you like whoops and rocks?
I like them. Well, last weekend I was struggling in the whoops, so I wasn't a big fan, so I like the rocks better, but I like them both when I'm actually able to ride them.
Did you like the rocks today?
Yeah, I like the rocks today.
Yeah. Too slow though, or was the guy in front going too slow? What?
Maybe the guy in front was going a little too slow.
Right.
That's maybe why my bike overheated.
I've heard people told me that before. that I go too slow.
Yeah, because your speed was a little, for me not to use my clutch, my rolling speed was too fast. I was catching you, so I'd gap you and then I'd catch you.
Yeah, that's what you should. And stop.
Yeah, and then I stop. But then when I stop, then I'm killing my bike and starting it back up, and then I catch you again. But it was just a yo-yo effect.
Yeah. So you're calling me a yo-yo?
Well, I was yo-yoing too.
Okay, I saw that. Trevor wants to know who's better at polishing the RV, Nolan or Preston? I don't know. I didn't watch either of them. I handed him the chore. I told him the chores that needed to be done. But I tell you what, did anybody honk at you, Preston, when you were weed whacking out by the front fence?
No, I was hoping to get some prump.
Yeah, the prump lady's out there with his shirt off, taking the green slime all over his body. He's out there flexing. I drove by. I haven't checked him out. It was pretty good. Not bad. So
No, Nolan was the RV polisher. Yeah. I was the weed whacker.
Yeah. So no, they did pretty good. It was better than me having to do it. So let's see. Joe Bummy
says all my Honda 2-strokes are 20 years old. Looking to get a new one. I'm a KTM guy, but I really want a Japanese 2-stroke. Is a YZ250X a better option than an Austrian or Beta off-road 2-strokes?
of course, the YZ250X is the most optimum off-road two-stroke that you could buy. This program is brought to you by Yamaha. Yamaha does sponsor this show, so I'm going to give you a real honest breakdown here. If you're a KTM guy, you're a Japanese two-stroke, and there is pretty much one, is the Yamaha, and it's different. The KTM, if you're talking just 250s, the YZ250 has a more sudden motor, kind of more peppy, more exciting, has a little more hit to it than the KTMs. Maybe not as much top end as the KTMs. Chassis wise, typically, if you're coming from KTMs and going to a Yamaha, you're going to not have a problem with the suspension. But the other way around, people tend to have issues going from Yamaha to KTM, or a Japanese to a KTM, because they are a little bit different, especially if you're talking KTM XCW, which is PDS, then they're quite a bit different. But then there's the beta, and we had Gary Smith from Sportsman Cycle on last week. We had beta talk, a little bit of beta talk. I like the betas. I think they're another good option. Again, different than the KTMs in a lot of ways. So the cool thing is there's a lot of different flavors of stuff, but I think they're just 3 different flavors of ice cream. If you like ice cream, you'll like any ice cream, hopefully, unless you pick the wrong flavor. So, like, you know, I like ice cream, but if they had cat bunghole pea flavored ice cream, I don't like that ice cream, and I shouldn't buy it. I know this. I know better than this. You like ice cream? Not that flavor.
I can't eat ice cream.
Oh, can't eat ice cream. Man, couldn't eat the cheese and the tacos either.
Yeah.
Did you break any windows in my house weed whacking in the gravel?
No.
No.
Just gravel hitting my van.
Just shot a couple at an Olds new van. Shot a couple at my shins.
Yeah.
Other than that, we survived.
Okay, we got Dakar questions. Preston, what was the most challenging and demanding part for you at the Dakar?
I think the most challenging part for me was like just keeping the intensity throughout the long days. I seemed like I always started off the day really good, and then like kind of fall off by the end. So just keeping that rhythm for 400 kilometers was probably the most challenging for me. And then demanding part was just day after day. I mean, once you're in the mode of like racing every day, it's just going. You're just clicking it off, and it's just what you're doing. And when it all ends, you're like, wow, that was a lot of riding in a long 2 weeks.
So kind of to roll back, was when you're talking about the stages, was it mentally or physically difficult?
I don't know. I think it was more mentally like challenging at the end, when you're like 3 or 4 hours in. But I never felt like that, like super physically fatigued, like you would at like a Hare and Hound or something.
Right.
But I just felt like I looked at a lot of my times and stuff, and like they were really good in the first couple sectors, and then maybe I caught dust or made a navigation mistake or something, and then kind of just lost like that pace and that rhythm for the entire day.
So after you make a couple of mistakes, then you're off a click.
Yeah, you're okay. You went from I felt like I was riding in the back end of the top 10, and then the last couple, maybe after a mistake or something, it was hard for me to get back up in that.
Yeah, and I mean, you think about, you watch like other forms of racing, like just say Supercross, for instance. The 250s do 15, and the 450s do 20. And with rally, there's nothing. You're doing the exact same course as the the top guys, and you can see it with, most of the Rally 2 guys. They're always falling, they're always falling back, and it's just experience and learning how to get accustomed to running that pace for that long, and that's where those top guys are so strong doing this. Okay, we got a couple questions here, G-Man. We're going to get to yours. Trevor says, Preston knows that the 2017 Beta 300 race of the 24 hours was the optimum two-stroke.
I mean, that was probably the last two-stroke I rode, and I had a good time there.
Yeah,
It was really good on the single track, and yeah, it was fun.
The crazy thing is all the bikes are good these days. It's really hard to find one, but here we have Tall Boys and Trackmasters 1.
Says we have 3 Beta dual sports in our riding group with little to no miles, and they have constantly broken down with lots of issues.
Okay. You should have called last week because we could have told you exactly how to fix those issues. This is the strength. Gary's like me. You ask him a question and he just knows.
Hey, Gary's the beta guy.
Yeah, he's the beta guy. What kind of issues are you having? I'd really like to specifically know what they're doing and why they broke down, what broke down, and then how it was fixed, because this is how we learn. Or maybe I can turn you on to somebody who can help you make sure they're tuned right and you don't have that problem. Okay, what is G-Man 273? What's his first question?
Says how much fine dust inside an air box is normal. On every 4-stroke I've had, there's always a very light layer of superfine dust in the air box, requiring a flashlight to notice.
He follows it up
and
with...
He says, I get 0 dust on my 2-strokes, and I assume the strong vacuum from the 4-stroke pulls the fine dust past the filter. Filters are well oiled, and I have inspected air boxes for leaks. Is this normal?
No, it's not normal. I'm guessing that he's not... I mean, he says he's oiling the filters well, but I'm guessing that he's not oiling them enough. Because I think... that a lot of people, like, especially if it's a spray-in, an aerosol filter, I rarely see people get them saturated enough with the spray, and they kind of spray a coating on it and they think it's good. And mostly what you're spraying is a carrier agent that evaporates off. So I have seen fine, like we have silt, we have poof dirt, tons of silt out here, and I've seen it go through filters before, but generally they were definitely under-oiled, or they got close to plugging, the more plug they did, and then it starts sucking, the dirt goes in and dries the filter out basically. And then when you think about it, when it really starts plugging, the dirt's going to find its way through. It's just going to kind of, imagine it's like it's like a ping pong, kind of bouncing around, and as long as it can bounce off of other dirt, it's going to keep bouncing. It has to find like a molecule of oil, a little patch of oil to stick to at that point, because the foam really doesn't do much. It keeps the big pieces out. It's the oil that gets the small pieces. And once you've used up all those attachment points, so it's not. I would try oiling your filters a little bit more than you think you should. I don't have an oil sponsor on this show. Otherwise, I'd tell you that was the best oil. Whatever oil I was sponsored by, I would tell you that was the best oil to use. But I use Rock Oil water washable air filter. You saw me do it the other day. You saw me clean a filter with just water. No, not like no toil where you have a second thing. And I've tried every kind. And so when the only reason I would not use that is if I thought the filter is going to sit in the bike for more than 3 months, because it does dry out, and it kind of, if it's not agitated, it can get sticky. It can make the foam kind of stick to the rubber a little bit. Where a lot of the petroleum based, whatever this stuff is, I don't know what it is, but the oilier ones tend to not have this problem. Like your filter always comes off, but even sometimes if you let a filter sit for 3 or 4 months, like the oil can actually migrate. It'll migrate down to the bottom, and so it's bad. So you should be changing it more. But every once in a while, I'll stick a filter, and then I know it's going to be in there 6 or 8 months because I'm not riding that bike that much. Then I will use other filters, like I've used. what were you? You guys used to have Amsoil for a while. Were you Amsoil? No.
No.
You were. What were you? Clot? No.
Lucas.
Lucas. Okay, so I've been using some Lucas because there was some leftover stuff that Johnny brought over. So I've been using that. I've been using Maxima for air filter oil. I got some Motul stuff from one of the quad guys that was training here, from Pablo. He had Motul stuff, and so I've used, it's like stuff just gets dropped off around here, and I just like, oh, I need air filter oil, and I use it, and I kind of test this, how I get the experience with other stuff. I've never sucked dirt on a properly oiled filter, period. Not even the fine dust. So, and I know what that is just from the experience. So I would say, G-Man, try to just, make sure if you start, don't make it so that a properly oiled filter is not going to drip on its own in a few days. Yeah. But if you compress it at any point, you should see oil.
Yeah, you could squeeze it, like pinch the little corner or something, and you could see oil come out.
Right. Yeah, if you compress it at any point, there should be oil. There should be enough oil to do that. And so maybe go a little overboard with it, and then kind of wring it out. I don't like to waste the stuff, but maybe their first time, go overboard and really just kind of do it, and then kind of wring it down a little bit. And if it's dripping on its own, that's too much with a good quality oil. But I haven't used a bad air filter oil for a long time now. So I think they're all pretty good. And then the fact that he gets on the 2-strokes, that's interesting. So which 4-stroke do you have, G-Man? Like, what bike is it, and what 2-stroke is it? What brand? Just because that might give me a little better thing. Tall Boys, back to the beta question.
Says his problems with his betas are high idles, no starts, 1/500 had no hose clamp on the radiator hose going to the cylinder head, and it blew off not long after the first start.
That sounds like the Friday afternoon bike, yeah.
His last bike at 5.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll give you that one. That's not a good thing. Are you sure it didn't have the clamp on the hose, or did the hose blow off and then the clamp flew off? That, interesting, but who knows? And I'm not making excuses for beta. I mean, they're no Yamaha because they are not sponsoring Tech Talk Taco Tuesday. The show and all this information would not be possible without Yamaha supporting this. So if you're thinking about it, go to your Yamaha dealer and get they don't have a dual sport bike in the 500cc range, so I'll let you have your betas. High idles. So if there is an area that I have a problem with current beta 4-strokes, is in the fuel injection on those bikes. They have a stepper motor. You're familiar with this? So inside there, so they don't have compression braking. There's like a little bit of a stepper motor that kind of has it do a high idle. And so I'm pretty sure there's some adjustments for it. But if you're riding the street legal ones, they also have to be kind of emissions compliant. And one of the things that they do is they have them idle high because they burn cleaner. And so maybe there's some of that. I don't know about the no starts. That just sounds like, yeah, who knows? Yeah, don't know about the no starts, but the idles, I've heard of that. That is a thing. Victor has a thing for the filter oil.
K&Y filter oil would be a good sponsor. It works better when it gets hot.
So what about that oil? The lube I was putting on the wires today. That could be a good sponsor too. We were pulling wire today too. So Zane says, "Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, Zane. Good to see you." He is not a motorcycle guy. He's a guy he's in one of my running clubs.
Okay.
Yeah. So probably just came across us he's on the books of faces. And Victor was telling us that we have a big delay on our Facebook feed. Like the YouTube one seems to be pretty. So if you think the show's delayed, like we're not getting to you, try following us at Dirt Bike Test on YouTube. If you're listening to this and you want to ask us a question, I'm going to start using maybe Twitter to go after some questions, possibly. So that way we can, because a lot of people don't have time to listen to all this crap, kind of like Nolan over there. He's got stuff to do. He's got to go put coolant in a motorcycle, evidently. But I'm waiting for his monologue where he's going to talk about something. I don't know what it is. I'm just super interested.
I don't know what my monologue is either.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when you can deliver the monologue, then you can leave right after you're done.
It's still confusing what a monologue is.
It's just talking. You kind of pick a subject and you just elaborate on it. Some people have been very famous for giving monologues. They're it's like probably what if there's a State of the Union, that's President Trump giving a monologue for. I can only imagine what that's like.
Could my monologue be my bike ran out of coolant and I gotta go fix it?
Yeah, but you have to.
Subject.
That's a subject. Yeah, you want to talk about that. What are you gonna? Okay, so do you think that you got your bike a little hot before you needed to get it hot? So we went riding on a trail today that was first gear. I don't want to call it extreme enduro. It was like third loop hare and hound stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So technical. Got in a lot of. And because it hasn't been used, the trail hasn't been used, it was kind of hard to find. There was a lot of down trees. A lot of water had come through the wash, so it was really hard to pick the lines to know where to go in and out. That was don't give that guy any attention right now. We'll call him. You want to call him? We'll call him and see how funny he is on that line there. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to give it to me because of my performance this weekend, but you never know. So it was, third loop hare and hound stuff, technical, hard to find the trail, a little bit of stopping to kind of, a lot of kind of turning, missing a turn or doing all this stuff. And I was leading because I know where the trail went, and they were behind me, and these two guys, and they probably ride just in general at a little bit higher pace than I would just comfortably, but I was going as fast as I could to find the trail, or as fast as I wanted to. Do you think in the beginning of that ride that you were a little more abusive on the clutch than you should have been?
I don't think so. Usually I'm easy on the clutches.
I think because I was, I can hear, because you're I'm riding a really quiet two-stroke. I hear it's just there was a lot of kind of where I want to say, I said it a couple times, said trust the torque of the bike. So instead of revving the bike and using the clutch to slow the motor back down, you want to sync those two things together so that because you think about it, if you rev it up and use the clutch to slow it down, power went someplace. You know what that power turns into? Heat. And you start heating up the oil, and it's really hard to cool. You don't have an oil cooler on the bike. And so that you're that engine in the clutch is just crazy amount of heat. If you've rubbed sandpaper, and that's what's going on in the clutch, and it heats the oil up, and then the oil is like a bath of heat inside of there. So that little bit when it takes discipline to not do that, and you didn't know that it was going to just keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse, but that extra little heat at the bottom, you're never able to get rid of that.
Yeah, once it starts it.
Yeah. And so but kind of just being kind of cognizant of that, just kind of trusting the torque. So instead of using the clutch to slow the engine down, you bring the engine and the clutch kind of together, and then like I said, if it starts, you notice it started getting hot, and then the Hondas, I can always tell the clutch gets hot. I mean, they're probably one of the ones that are most temperamental with heat and feel. Followed by Yamahas, in my opinion. The Yamaha the clutch for me starts out better, has just better feel and better engagement and better bite. But once they start getting hot, it's like a KTM clutch. It's crazy how much abuse those things can take, and they'll take it for a while. and at least the Honda and the Yamaha will warn you. The KTM will take it for a long while, and then it just goes. they just stop. So there's kind of two different theories on how that works. But anyhow, so I think you got a little hot at the beginning, and then it just never got the opportunity to cool down, just because the trail, there was no place to get any flow through the radiators, stuff like that. So what are you going to do now that is, because it probably used 75% of its water?
Probably.
Think so?
Probably.
We're guessing by how much we put in?
Yeah, we'll see when I drain it.
Yeah. Well, no, it's full now.
Oh yeah, but let's see if there's like any coloring to it.
Oh. Wouldn't turn. I mean,
because you clear water. Well, we'll see if there's stuff still in there.
oh yeah, there is. Yeah, because when we put the water and we started it up, it was blue.
Oh.
It was circulating. Like when we started up, I looked down in there. It was blue. So I think there's stuff in there. So my question is like, are you gonna pull the top end apart, or do you think it was that bad, or?
I was just gonna drain it and put new coolant in it.
Yeah, because it was. I mean, it was.
If there's coolant in it.
Yeah, it was hot. It got hot.
Yeah.
I think because you could hear, the oil was definitely hot, because you could hear, just when oil gets really hot, then everything gets a little more tickier noise. Yeah, that's when we started that. I didn't hear it when it was really hot, but when we came back down then when it stopped there, we heard it idle.
Yeah.
But I'd also pulled my earplugs out too. So.
Yeah.
Anyhow. Okay, let's see if maybe we give this other guy a little bit of a ring here. Love to cold call people on the show at the moment. Tell him to get ready to pick up his. I talked to him a couple days ago, I think, so I should have his number in here. Maybe here we go. We'll see if somebody will answer the phone, because he's chatting us up in the chat. So if you're listening to this, you can't see our message board kind of sliding by in the chats, but that's where the questions go. That's how you ask the questions on the show. And if your name is Trevor Hunter, you're live on Tech Talk Taco Tuesday tonight.
Wow, that's a big deal.
Whoa, how come he's on? Are you? Can you hear us now?
I can hear you.
Good, got you back in the microphone. Trevor, you have a question for Preston Campbell.
I do. I think he raced some desert race in Saudi Arabia a couple weeks ago, but yeah, I think he needs a real challenge, and he should race a 300L at a National Hare and Hound.
Are you gonna be racing too on 300s?
If you do it, I'll do it again.
You guys should challenge each other at the Nora Mexican 1000
on 300s.
Well, he'll find some like Kawasaki loves him right now. Brian Fullerton, I need to get Brian Fullerton on the show.
Dudak, see what.
Get a budget.
I mean,
get a budget.
If we want to make it really interesting, we could do some XR 150s.
I've got some time on those too.
Yeah, there was a lot of pannier testing or something, wasn't it?
I got a week's worth of that.
Let's see.
50 hours on that. What is the XR 150L?
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys could, you get the Yamaha, the new Yamaha WR 125.
Yep.
That would actually be a real hoot. I mean, guys tried to do it on Vespas, but they were like, they'd take the start and then do the finish, and so it wasn't a real thing. But I'm trying to find right now. I'm getting distracted because I need to get Brian Fullerton on the phone, and I lost my meeting.
Has Jimmy explained his Hare and Hound racing experience from the weekend? Because I want to know what happened.
See, I told you this was going to come up. I'm a quitter.
You're a quitter.
Yeah, I've evolved into being a quitter. That's what happened.
Wow. I mean, I was hoping to at least get some hour meter updates or something from the start line. If we're not going to get a finish out of it, maybe get some content.
I didn't know I was supposed to be a content creator. I thought I was a professional racer. I evidently, according to Johnny, I was leading. He tried to get me to. Well, I just kind of came in and I said, I mean, I'm simulating, but I was kind of crying. I was like, my arm hurts. I got a pulled muscle in my arm. I want to stop. There's going to be hoop-de-doos. It's kind of what I said, Trevor. And then he goes,
Yep.
but you're leading. And I go, oh shit, now I have to go ride. You can't quit while you're leading. And I go, wait a minute, Johnny. There's no way. I was riding so slow. There's no way I could be beating like 35 pros, the 35 plus pros. But I guess I was beating them at the previous pit, and I was racing with guys that kind of were riding like old dudes a little bit, not as old as me, but they were riding like old dudes, and so yeah, that's I just had enough. I had enough fun for one day, Trevor, so I stopped.
All right. Hey, at least you own up to it. I respect it.
And the reason I stopped so I could go riding tomorrow, which is what I did. Well, almost tomorrow. I took a day. Was yesterday a day off? I took a day off, but I wanted to. Because I think if I would have gone out, the chance of me crashing would have been really high, just because I was riding like a squid. So by that point in the thing, so that's our story, Trevor. Hey, I've got Brian Fullerton from Achirby's. I let him finish his movie. He was watching a movie, but he's nice enough to come on the show.
It's late here. I'm tired.
It's late. Brian, welcome to welcome to Tech Talk Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
Brian is my main man down at Achirby's. Everybody likes to say that Talon's the guy at Achirby's, but I think you're the one that's holding the fort together there.
No, not that long. 28 years.
It's been a little older than these guys, longer than these guys have been around.
Johnny used to visit us in the Poway office.
Right. Yeah,
Yep.
I used to come down there
Test
when Bill used to have that place on point. Tim Wharton used to work there.
He did. It was right before me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I worked with Paul Eddy.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Paul Eddy, and there was one other guy.
Rob Gladden.
Oh yeah, Rob Gladden was there.
Yep. MIC, MSF. Cheryl Condon.
It was Casey, or what was he was? I think he did a lot of the media stuff.
Kerry Pennington.
Kerry Pennington. That's
yep.
right.
He's still shooting photos in San Diego.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
So
Long
Brian
time.
from Achirby's, welcome to the Tech Talk Taco Tuesday. I think this is the second time
you.
you've been on the show.
Yes, and sorry, I've had a long couple, 2-3 years personal stuff that I haven't been able to accept your invite. I'm sorry, buddy.
No worries.
Seriously.
Always, when I want to know what's going on with the industry, like just how the health, the pulse, I call Brian. And the reason is because if you think about it, like, you know, they're selling a lot of plastic. There's a lot of plastic sales. And that to me is like, when like I went and raced this weekend, I need some plastic because I had rocks blowing parts off of my motorcycle and my face, by the way.
Yeah.
It blew skin off my face, and my radiator shroud took a hit and punched a big hole in it. You lost a fort guard.
Yeah.
Great.
My handguard. The only reason my handguard stayed together because I put the big elephant ears on front of them.
Oh God.
And I saw. Well,
Did you cover the logo? You covered the logo. You did, you son of a bitch.
Covered the logo. Yeah, I did.
Taking away your salary.
Well, I was going to run the new handguard you sent, but I was cold. Now, lucky I didn't run those ones you have to put your hands in the holes and they're all super covered up.
Oh my God. Is Trevor Hunter's off the phone, isn't he?
No, Trevor's online. You got. Can you complain something about him?
No, I've just never met him. Just talked to him on email a million times.
Oh, Trevor, meet Brian Fullerton.
Hey, buddy.
I can't hear him, but
Oh, you can't hear him. Oh,
shit.
That's
No.
right. Because he's on the phone.
Shoot.
You can hear him, right, Brian, or no?
Yeah, I can hear him. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you're coming through onto the show. Trevor likes to run sometimes competitor handguards. What do you think about that, Brian?
I understand. I
Do I?
understand. I won't give him. He runs a lot of our stuff though. But I was just gonna make sure he saw, and if Preston saw those handguard extensions, Talon was so hot and heavy on getting them in, and I think all the factory guys have them. I just put a set on order for me, even though I don't ride. But I was gonna send a set to Trevor if he wants to try them out.
Trevor, do you want the factory handguards?
It's the linear hand
And will
guards.
it make
I
him
think
go
he's run them a
faster?
couple times.
The extensions, yeah, he wants to know if it's going to make him go faster.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, then you're going to need them, Trevor.
I need all the help I can get, especially if I'm racing Preston.
Yeah.
Are you riding the Mint, Trevor?
I had no plans on it, but if you and me want to team up, we can. I think we could do pretty good.
I'll do like a half a lap and then quit. I think it's my new MO.
Can a race a Stark
Yeah, let's do a Stark and then the battery will run out.
off
And
the
then we
couch?
won't
I
have-
like that.
I
Off
won't
the
have an
couch
excuse.
racing.
Yeah.
As long as you're starting, I'm good with that.
You just hang out and drink beers with Ricky Brayback and talk about doing four wheels someday.
Oh, hey,
That's my style.
Jimmy. Jimmy.
Yes.
Do you remember this?
It's doing some weird.
It's a Cherby
the
shot
Cherby
glass.
shot glass. It's the pro.
Yes.
You know what? It
Yes.
has pro and novice on it.
I
Oh,
wish
for
I could
big
get a
and
good.
small.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
What
have
do you-
I have novice.
What do you
You're
have in it?
supposed
Tequila.
It's I can.
Well,
I'll try to read it.
It's because
Malarte
you have a
Blanco.
it's because you have a DJ studio in the background.
You like that?
And with
This
yeah,
is
with
my
the ones
office.
with the ones and twos back there.
This
so
is
you
my
can mix it
office.
up?
This is what I go to every day. So this is the Cherry's office. This is awesome, isn't it?
Looks pretty good. So the quick question is
Sir.
right now,
Way better.
How's the industry doing? How's
It's
the
good.
motorcycle industry doing?
I think it's we're doing fairly well, but a lot of things changed for us where we are now Talon's basically the manager for the Cherby's and Cycra. So
Right.
we're actually he and I are basically running both sales divisions of both companies, and so we're kind of getting it two different plastic companies, but it's good. I went to Western Power Sports sales meeting and I think it was August, and it was a rep meeting. It was great. And then January I went to Louisville when they had that rad snowstorm. That was the Le Mans Parts Limited show, and that was really good. There's a lot of people there, and it was a horrible weather too. So yeah, two good shows. A lot of the reps, a lot of the dealers are there. People are still interested. People are still buying plastics, used bikes, new bikes. We're selling both.
Yeah.
So it seems to be doing pretty good.
It's kind of strange,
Yeah.
that it's like, because we don't really know, like like for sure when the economy takes a big dump, the motorcycles take a dump too. Everything kind of goes. There's certain cycles, but like right now, it's like seems like people like. Did we keep some of the people that jumped on the sport in COVID?
I think a lot of those guys went to ADV bikes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because it just seems like it. I don't know. It's weird. People are
Yeah.
just still riding. Not snowmobiles this year in the West.
Right.
Or really, some spots they are, I guess. But
No
There's no snow. No snow.
No snow.
yeah. Yeah. We're
Yeah.
supposed to be getting a big dump right now. Nothing. It's a catch 'em foot. It's about 1 inch. So,
Yeah, it was pretty. I had friends send me pictures of chairlifts with going up in chairlifts, and all that was under was dirt.
yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
that's crazy. Hey,
That's my winter sport.
Yeah, Dave Ritter says I'm still running Cherby's handguards with signal lights on a DR400, and they're still
Oh.
working even through their
That's
ribbit.
awesome.
Their ribbit
Rabbit.
rabbit.
Together.
Rabbit.
Even through their rabbit.
Ribbit. That's what it says. Rabbit together.
Oh,
Rabbit
riveted together. Right, riveted
Riveted.
together.
Riveted together.
Riveting.
Riveted together.
Yeah, maybe he's from the South. It's okay.
So yeah, his name is T7 Dave Ritter T7X, which I think that means Tenere, and probably a perfect example of someone going to the
There you go. ADV.
the ADV market. I run
Yeah.
a Cherby's handguards I run wraparounds on my ADV bike
Better.
because just in case I tip over or something like that. And
Every
and
time
then
you ride it.
it's easier to put elephant ears over the top so you cover
No.
the logo when your hands get cold.
I'm going to clip your salary.
Yeah, well, if we don't have a salary, that's what we need to talk about. You could have up
You've
on
never
this
been getting the
behind-
checks? What?
There's a board right up behind me. There's a TV screen. It's like it's right there,
And it has our
You can
logo crossed off.
No. It's not on there. He never got on there. We got to talk to the guy that writes the checks, see if he can, send us. Like we're sitting on 38 million people tonight on this show.
I saw
which is kind of amazing.
25,000 viewers.
Yeah, we're going up against the guy who's the president. And he's talking about the State of the Union, isn't he? Isn't that tonight?
I thought it was a new Simpsons episode or something. I don't know.
Well, I'm surprised people are listening to that. This is we're having a little illegal mezcal.
Yeah. Hello. Look at that.
Yeah, a little snap of that just to kind of keep the show moving along here.
Ricky, send that to you?
No, another guy down in Mexico though.
Nice. No, it's okay. I was listening to your show.
Yeah, we try to keep it together. And Dave finally got he spelled it rivet, like a frog.
Perfect. Maybe he's having some good tequila.
That could affect the spelling as well.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
But no,
cheers.
Cheers. I think the industry is doing great right now, actually, except for some of those Austrian bikes in the shops that I've seen, and sadly,
they're not selling.
No.
The new ones?
I think they're like the leftover years.
Oh,
yeah, one of our shops in Twin Falls.
Huh.
Adventure Motorsports.
Trevor just coined the Gas 300 as the best bike ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Potentially.
It didn't say potentially in the title.
Probably on sale.
It said I gotta go to that stupid site called dirtbiketest.com.
What is that?
Let's see. Well, hold on a sec. There's a no regrets build, which means that is that a Jay Clark bike?
Yep.
Oh God.
So you didn't do any work at all. You just had something delivered and then you wrote something nice about it.
I said there's a couple things I didn't like on it, actually.
Oh, I should read it. That'll interest me.
Yep.
The ultimate off-road build. Ultimate 300 two-stroke off-road build is what it says on our website, and you're responsible for that. So
maybe Gas is paying me on the side. I don't know.
Well, Kawasaki wasn't last time we had a discussion.
They should be.
Yeah, I know they should. Yeah, I know they should be. Brian? Did you see that Trevor rode a National Hare and Hound on a KLX 300?
No.
With the Cherubies handguards?
He ran the Cherubies handguards. Yeah.
The handguards made it?
Well, he should have used them to ram into the back of the guys that were riding with their feet down on the ground. Kind of like I was probably riding through some of the more technical sections.
That's gnarly.
Yeah. So, yeah, he did a whole Hare and Hound. I mean, he finished. That's pretty good.
That's crazy.
But he was never
back?
he was never leading the 35 Pro class, I'll tell you that.
How's the back?
Did you ride the Pro line, Trevor?
I did.
And those
I wasn't last to the end of the bomb.
Okay. And the guys that are riding in front of you in the video, by the way, go to dirtbiketest.com. It's actually a really good website with lots of informative information there. Informative information. That's
a lot. That's a big word.
Nolan, don't learn how to talk like I do when you do your monologue.
Okay.
Nolan doesn't know what a monologue is.
Google it.
And we're gonna try to get him to he wants to go work on his motorcycle, which I told him he doesn't need to because it's fine. Because just ride it.
It's a Honda. It's good.
It's a Honda. It should just last forever, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Why are you making those guys do chores?
Because they're getting free rent. Like Johnny said he's not paying their rent anymore, and they have to earn their keep around here.
Well, let's do some elevation training this summer.
He wants us to all come up to Idaho to come.
Let's do it.
To come in.
It's closer than Pahrump.
It is closer than Pahrump for
is it?
you.
No.
Yeah. That's halfway. We'll meet in the middle. I'll come up there.
You should.
Can we get you out to Roto Run on that Stark? What are we gonna do?
I just need to learn how to ride a dirt bike again. I haven't ridden a dirt bike for 2 years.
Well, I can't help you because I'm not training anymore.
You better. You're gonna train me.
Yeah.
Make a comeback.
I don't want to get in trouble. I can't. My insurance company. I don't have insurance right now, so
I'll use my State Farm. We're good.
that's. Don't worry. When Mike Healy was corner coaching,
Yeah.
on the at the track, I remember, I always talk to Mike, and I'm like, hey, because I was getting my school started, and insurance was really expensive. And I go, hey, how you getting insured? And he's like, oh, my wife's an insurance agent. I'm like, oh, really? She got to go. He goes, we're covered under our homeowner's policy.
God.
I'm like, huh.
Sounds
I'm
legit.
gonna have to talk to my insurance agent about that.
Oh, man.
It didn't sound right to me. So, anyhow, so what is? So I got my new Yamaha handguards.
Yep.
The
Linear.
handguards back in stock. Get that all tightened up. I know Preston just got a box of handguards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Good deal. Look at that jacket he's wearing. Sorry, I got to comment the jacket he's wearing.
This is one of my favorite jackets. I really
Appreciate
like
it.
this one.
That was a good buy. We bought so many of those. Those things were awesome.
This show is brought to you by Climb. It's brought to you by Climb.
And
They
the Cheerbies.
They make incredible. And Cheerby's bringing you Brian Fulton on the show tonight because
Cheerby
that's where he
sponsored
works.
show. Yeah, for 144 years.
Yeah,
I sponsored people and they've retired.
I've been in a Cheerby's guy for a long time. I used to wear the Cheerby's gear. I liked it back in the day. It
have
was
some?
really good.
You still
I
have
still have a
some
little.
shirts.
I wore a sexy shirt. That could have been why I DNF
God.
this weekend.
You didn't wear it? The holy shirt?
I wore the sexy shirt as my base layer, and unfortunately, my nipple's still a little bit sore. It must have poked through one of the holes in the sexy shirt.
Are they still
and
pierced?
No,
Oh, okay, good.
I don't like needles.
Oh, me either.
Hey, so yeah, that was one other thing. I didn't realize how much my nipple hurt until I started taking my gear off, and I'm like, my nipples hurt too. I mean, a lot of things hurt, like my ego.
I really want to get some sexy shirts because, those things are bitching.
Yeah,
They're holy.
They're holy. I mean, like Right Said Fred was not wrong when he said he was too sexy for your shirt.
We
Have you seen
sponsored
the
him.
video I made?
Yeah, we sponsored him. That's who's wearing our sexy shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I like the remake version where they're like 40 years old and they remade the songs. They did it like when they were in their 20s, and then there was like it hit the. When you go to bars that don't pay for the music, but they have that thing, that kind of music videos running in the background. It's like some free one, but they're all these second-rate videos. That was like
sexy.
number one.
Oh yeah, I'm too sexy
for my shirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you washed yours? Is it still dirty from like 1999?
It never, like, that's when I
Never.
got him. Johnny told me. Johnny reminded me because he brought some back. Who's our buddy that was driving Johnny's truck? Not Franco. Oh, of course, Franco's everybody's buddy, but yeah.
Where in Dakar?
No, yeah, in Dakar.
Walter.
Oh, Walter.
Yes.
Walter. It's Walter.
Walter would
Walter. He's
steal
cool. The
sexy
hair?
shirts.
He had the crazy hair.
Steal sexy, crazy hair. That's he would steal sexy shirts for me and then give them to Johnny, and Johnny would bring them back. And so, they were hard to get.
Speaking of the Italian guys I worked with, remember Davide Trolli?
Oh yeah.
That he would. God, I don't know where he works now.
Davide from Hesperia.
I think no. You remember him though, don't you?
Yeah, he lived in a castle. He lived in a full-on legit castle in Italy.
Stop it.
No. He rode Nevada Rally. He was riding one of the factory Kajivas when I did Dakar the first year in '96.
That's right.
He was riding the vodka bike.
Yeah. That was crazy. I worked with him in the office.
Met him in 2007 when we went to Italy.
Yeah.
No way.
Cheerby's. Yeah.
That's cool.
Is he working at a Cheerby's?
No, gosh, no, not for a long, long time.
No, because he was at Alpine Stars for a while.
Exactly. Yeah.
He was kind of doing like, I don't know, his road racing.
Racer.
I think he was doing the racer care and the road racing department.
But
Davide was like world class.
Totally.
Guy.
Yeah. I tried riding with them. Bob Lowry. It was a bunch of people. The first time I went to Italy in 2004, and it was so brutal. I swear I had a KTM with a left side Kickstarter.
Yeah, that's the way they used to be.
What year? What was the last year? It was horrible.
98.
Oh God.
98
yeah.
or 99.
It was horrible.
LC4.
I haven't ridden a two-stroke forever. Yeah, that was. You guys would have loved it, but it was brutal. It was a real man's
That's
ride.
what my Dakar bike was one of those.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Life's
I've
like
worked for
Kickstarter.
Cherbys since you rode the Dakar.
Yeah, it's been a little while. David Ritter says his AJP PR7 also has an Acerbis tank.
Yeah, probably make them OEM.
Yeah, what's crazy
Yeah.
is how much OEM plastic you guys make.
Yeah, and I can't really. I mean,
Can't talk about it. It's top secret.
I won't get. I don't think. Oh, pussycat. I don't think I get fired, but like a lot of the Ducati fairings and tanks and stuff we make, a lot of it.
Yeah.
BMWs, a lot of that stuff.
Okay, that's enough attention for you. You gotta get out of here. There we go.
It's no pussy for Preston.
Yeah.
He's got to concentrate on racing.
She's gonna turn around and show her butt, and then they're gonna get sanctioned on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube will block us
for bad stuff. Hey Trevor, it sounds like it's past your bedtime.
It's always past my bedtime.
So yeah, we're gonna let you get going. Don't you wanna pump your race that you got coming up?
Yeah, are you gonna come out?
Free entries?
Prairie Dog Grand Prix, best race of the year. It's only 45 minutes, so if you can't make that, then we got some.
I'll ride 3/4 of it. But free. Do I get free entries?
If you beat Gordon Ward, I'll pay your entry.
I can't beat Gordon Ward at Glen Helen.
That's
I mean, I used to annihilate that guy. He learned most of his Glen Helen tricks from me. Look, there's my cat's butt. I told you, Brian.
Yep. Oh, wow. Got to put like a little.
Yeah. Had to turn that thing away. Well, I probably, I would like to. I have been riding more. If I went to the track a couple days, I could probably get back to Gordon Ward speed.
Why don't you do that? I think you're retired.
I know.
Mean, you got to start somewhere, so you might as well come out.
I did my one race a year. Is there a pro class for my age?
Yeah, Vet Pro.
Vet Pro. Is Vet 30?
I guarantee you'll get top 3 because there's usually only like 2 people in the class.
What's the payback?
0.
Then what? Then why is it a pro class?
It's Vet AA.
Oh, yeah. I'm probably not gonna make it for that. Got other things to do. I'm gonna go.
I'll bring you a sweet KLX 300 to ride.
How about if I just ride around in my Acerbis sexy shirt and flex?
That'd be hot. We get some photos of that.
We do need a 30-second card holder, so if you want to bring that out, we'll make sure the live stream is zoomed in nice and tight on you.
Yeah, well, Brian, you got some money there for that? Can we get some sponsorship going?
I'll add it to your salary. I'm
sure. Yeah,
I don't know where the checks have been going.
Yeah, hey, it's the first time in like a year I've stepped on the scale and I'm below 190 pounds today.
No way. Wow.
Yeah. So I'm trending in the right direction. I hope it's not because I'm getting old and sick. I hope it's because I'm actually, eating a little bit better and some other things. But yeah, you kids, you have no idea what it's like being in your 50s.
Exactly. I turned 50 a month ago. It's horrible.
I don't even have to work anymore. I still get free bikes. I go to the races. I ride pro.
Stop it.
Oh, it's like that's the 50s for you kids. Yeah, see if you're still doing this.
I'll still be doing this.
Nobody.
I'll be sponsoring probably Preston's son. I'll be doing that. I'll still be working for Cherbys, like his son or daughter, sorry.
Dude, I was running like second and third in the girls' class for a long time this weekend.
And
then the third girl passed me.
Shot of tequila.
The third girl passed me, and I had to rethink my life decisions. Maybe that's why my arm hurt so bad. I don't know. So, anyways, okay. Well, Trevor, we'll see you get some good night's sleep. Hopefully, everybody goes to the Prairie Dogs Grand Prix, and then make sure you tell Craig Hunter, say, I don't know how your kid came out so smart.
I'm adopted or something.
Okay, Trevor, we'll catch you soon. See you. Bye.
All right, I'll see you.
That was Trevor Hunter, everybody. He's the second best person on dirtbiketest.com. They're producing the majority of the content.
Doesn't he own it? He owns it. We talked to him when we talked to you.
He might. I don't. He might have done some stuff where he set some things up and changed ownership. I don't know. So Brian, what else
Sir.
is new in the world of
man.
plastics? What do we got?
We sponsored Factory KTM Supercross Off Road. Again, back with them, which is a big deal.
Yeah.
We got Cycler products into Western Power Sports early January.
So what is Cycler making now? They always made
number
handguards.
plates, handguards, the stadium plate.
Plates. Okay.
Yeah.
Do they? Because they were one of the few plastic aftermarket that actually changed the shapes.
Exactly. Yeah, they had all the trick shrouds and all that stuff. We're looking into doing that stuff again for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so make it updated kits for like slightly older.
I mean, no, more so just make more performance plastics. Just
Okay.
make more, just bring more air into the bike if it needs it, depending on what
so
the racers say.
They had radiator shrouds that
Mhm.
used to kind of vent
Fenders,
differently around the thing.
side
Yep,
panels,
fenders that let more air into the airbox, different things
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
So all that stuff's all that plastic is made in Lexington, North Carolina. And it's not free reign. I mean, we got to come up with a sales program and stuff like that if we're going to bring in some new products, like power flow shrouds and stuff like that. But that'll be coming down the pipeline down the road for sure.
Yeah, it's
That's what we used to do.
I used to like their stuff. They made some pretty good stuff, and that was back when what was the owners? Oh, I'm
That
so bad with
was
names.
Me too. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know. It's tough for me because that was our competitor since 98, and then Franco bought them in 2019, and then Talon told me April 1st, April Fool's Day, that we now own Cycra, and I'm like, are you joking? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Come on, now it's our competitor. It's like Ford and Chevy. It's our handguard competitor. And then, yep. So then we started working with them last year. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. We moved all of our the Cherubies warehouse was in Salt Lake City, Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah, and then we moved it to Lexington, North Carolina, about a mile down the street from Cycra. So it's like a Cherubies group, and then we'll have I think Franco bought an Italian seat company also. Not sure who it is.
No more plastic seats.
No.
with the pump with airbags in them and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Those things were bitching back in the day. They were ahead of the time.
We can't talk about that other thing, right?
Which part?
Nolan.
Oh,
the other thing you got to sit on the other day.
Oh.
He was testing something. So he was testing something the other day, and I almost went upstairs and got my Cherubies seat that I have up there that has a pump in it. It's you still have some?
Yep, we still have some.
if you're like a Euro guy and you like riding standing up all the time, but then every once in a while you forget to sit down and you sit down and you don't want to slide back, but then you want to stand right back up, Cherubies has a seat for you. Yeah, they're totally waterproof. You can pressure wash the crap out of them because they're filled with air.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to sit down, and I like to sit down all the time, so that seat worked out great for me.
Well, it reminded you to stand up. That's how good it was.
Exactly. No, really, truly. Yeah. Yeah, they were great, but they ahead of their time, I mean, people have custom seat covers now, and these are just one color for the longest time, and then they started going two different colors with a seat base.
Yeah.
But yeah, we still have some in stock, and some of the distributors buy a couple here and then, but they're about
if anybody needs a seat, you can probably go to a Cherubies right now and get it, and then just tell them Dirt Bike Test sent you. And
probably on sale.
When they're probably on sale. And use code DBT to save absolutely nothing.
We could probably do that.
And then when those sell out next week, Brian, you tell Talon that I have a little bit of pull with those kind of weird people in the riding community.
I'll try it. I'll build you a code.
Do you have any Husaberg seats?
No, I Sherco Plastics. Plastics.
That's probably a good thing because I think Sherco sometimes has supply issues.
Yeah, that's new owner and new regime now. So
I hope I hope all these brands always get it together.
I do too.
It was, I remember when gas was getting tossed around like a hot potato before it was a KTM thing, and I think they're still a hot potato at the moment.
Yeah.
Trevor thinks it's the ultimate two-stroke. I have to fight with them about that. I remind him we're sponsored by Yamaha. They make a YZ250X, just like the guy asked about earlier in the show. I told him, I said, that's the ultimate two-stroke, didn't I? Yeah. If you want to buy a Yamaha.
I still have my 23 YZ450. Thing's perfect. Mint. Never raced.
You're a collector of bikes.
Yeah.
Preserver. A preserver.
97 CR 500.
Yeah. Nolan, you ready with that monologue?
Let's hear it.
I don't have a monologue.
You
Don't come up.
don't
Chat
have a
GPT
monologue.
that. Chat GPT it.
Oh, you know, that's what, like, Logan used to do that. Like, Logan would get on the crazy thing is I'd have Logan read the comments, and everybody thought he couldn't read because he would try to read what they write, and it was impossible sometimes. But then there'd be like, we'd get somebody from India in Hindu would write a question on this show, or their name would be in some weird language, and Nolan would take a picture of it and translate it. He was using the AIs before I even knew what it was.
Oh, yeah,
And
Yeah.
I'm like, how'd you, like, I'd call up a question. Sometimes I printed it out on the sheet and I call it up, and he'd read. I'm like, Logan, what about this one? What is like that scribbly thing saying? He goes, oh, that's Pujab Nanan. And he wants to know if the KTM 390 is better in the United States than the one you can buy in India. I'm like, what? Like, where'd you come up with this? He's like, I translated it. So
Google Translate has a good app. You could just put it on camera mode right over any language, and it'll translate it right on your phone.
Yep.
not so scary to go to Japan anymore.
No.
Because when I went to Japan, like, I knew nothing. Like, when you think about it, if you can't decipher the letters, the characters they're using, it is difficult.
Really difficult.
Yeah, you've been.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, use the Google Translate app there. It's
Oh,
good. Put it
yeah.
over. It says like chicken with bone, chicken with rib, all down. Like, so you at least get a gist of what you're gonna eat.
Mark Daniels says, "Are those not Achirby's handguards on the factory Honda Dakar Rally motos?"
They are.
Yeah, it's the rally brush guard.
Yeah, it's the
Yep.
one that every single team and every bike has.
Exactly. Isn't that crazy? It's the oldest handguard too. It's the handguard I sold before you were born.
Oh,
Swear to God.
the old
Rally
yeah,
brush
the
guard.
rally brush guard. I still have those on a couple of the bikes and a couple of our FSs running around here. Ace
I'm looking-
Nilsson says,
Go ahead.
at Brian, running your tanks on our rental fleet. He needs
Yeah.
some of the new handguard.
Yeah, hit me up. Brian at Achirby's.com.
Yeah, Brian.
At
There we go.
Achirby's.com. BRIAN at Achirby's.com.
Yeah, Punan.
Says, I love my 25 Beta 200X Pro. It's a hard enduro weapon.
I could see that. I watched the video. The very first time I rode a Beta 200, I came back and I said, you know how long I struggled trying to make my KDX 200 and my KTM 200 motors run like this? And yeah, so glad you like that. The beta show was last week though, so go back in the archives. Our archives are everywhere, podcasts, video things, and even when it takes me 3 or 4 weeks to get them uploaded, they will get uploaded because I'm 3 to 4 weeks behind. You know what that's like, Brian?
Yes, I do. I had to build part numbers for about a month. Yeah, I'm behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I have something else that I'll show you in a minute that'll make funny. Joe Bummy, what does he say?
Says, please make an Achirby's large one-piece tank for a 2025 and up KTM 500.
Yeah, we got a 4-gallon.
You do.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
with the radiator shrouds built in,
I believe so.
like the old style. No,
Yeah, I
no,
believe so.
think
Oh, is it? Oh, they're going to attach the shrouds to it still.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
he's
okay.
wanting the ones. So I'll tell you why people like those, the old style. You know that
Yeah.
that they go on. Number one is it's a 1 bolt. The whole tank is held on by 1 bolt,
hmm
which that's just that tank comes on and off so easy. I don't know what happens when you do cartwheels because I quit doing that, but
Yeah.
that's the only fear I have. But when you have the radiator shroud ones, those radiator shrouds are bolted to the tank and bolted to the radiator, so it doesn't come
Yeah.
off that easy. It's
Yeah.
a little bit more, and then if your radiators get kind of bunged up, then it's even harder with those tanks to get the radiator shrouds lined. Sometimes you have to cut the shroud, so there's a pain in the ass. When you just drop the damn tank right on and there's radiator shrouds built in, it's extra protection for the radiators. You get that little bit of capacity. I know people bitch about the width and stuff like that, but stand up and then your legs aren't where the tank's wide.
Wish I could
get in-
share this photo, but yeah, they're not built in. Yeah, the shroud's built to the tank. It's 3.95 gallons.
Everybody
15
wants
liter.
everybody wants what we used to have. You know, those kind of like 5 gallon. You know, those 5.2 gallon tanks like on the older KTM's. I would if I were in your position, I would be lobbying the Italians to make those, because that going from 4.5 and just going a little bit more than that, that's that little bit of distance that gives you the kind of, we'll call it rally range.
Yep. I wrote it down.
Yeah, wrote it down. Thank you.
I'd probably be
Joe?
the person you need to tell that to.
Yeah, Joe, you're talking to the source here on Tech Talk Taco Tuesday, along with myself,
tequila.
Jimmy Lewis. This is Brian Fullerton from Achirby's, calling in to give us the state of the motorcycle industry address. We have Preston Campbell, Dakar Rally 2, second place finisher on his Virgin Dakar Rally.
Awesome
and we
job.
have Nolan Kate, who is about ready to drop a monologue about something tonight on the show. We're not sure what.
Chat GPT it real quick.
Yeah. Just actually, you should do that. Ask ChatGPT. Do you have it on your phone?
I don't even know how to use that.
Oh, neither do I. I haven't learned that yet.
I never used it.
Okay. Well, if Logan were here, he'd handle it for you. Yeah. We miss Logan. I'll get Logan back on the show.
Jimmy, we got Triumph plastics too.
Oh, good.
Yep.
I like the Triumphs.
And we'll have some tanks.
Yeah. And they need big tanks with radiator shrouds too, because that would make a nice rally bike.
Yeah.
How's the riding conditions in the high desert right now?
Here?
Sweet.
There?
I don't know. Where's the high desert at? Is this the high desert? What's Prump? Prump's Valley of the Dirt People. High desert's usually down by Southern California.
I'd say Lucerne,
yeah.
Barstow, Red Mountain, that's high desert.
Yeah.
We got high desert here. Just has a little snow on it.
Yeah, we rode in the high desert in northern Nevada. It had a little bit of snow in it too.
Nice.
It was nice. It was really
awesome.
Good. Yes, those are much better with the shrouds built in, says Joe. So I think we're all on the same page. All of us, want to be rally guys.
What did they say?
Washed up
Duly
rally
noted?
guys.
Duly noted.
Yeah, duly noted. So we got that. What else does the Chirbies need to make?
What else do we need to make? Come on, boys.
Product?
I don't know.
Nolan?
Handguards are pretty badass.
They are.
The new handguards, yeah. I got, like I said, I got mine for my Yamaha, but I had to ride in wraparounds because I needed to cover it up with the
Jimmy,
elevators.
that handguard I sent you, it's called the Linear.
Uh-huh.
And it was a handguard. We kept making all these different handguards, and then they were making different mounts from one handguard, modifying it to another handguard. And I told them, I said, just make a hard enduro handguard. Make what everyone wants. Just made a hard enduro handguard. Make it very, very strong. And then they're like, oh, hard enduro handguard. Boom, they came up with that one. And it has that logo on the inside and logo on the outside. Just makes it so much stronger.
I will
Yeah,
take a picture. I'll take a picture of those and put it on my social medias tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Please. Those are the ones that have the
remember.
extensions. I'll send to Trevor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trevor will put them on like some other toy
KLX
bike
300.
go race. Yeah. something
That's awesome.
something like that. Okay, so we're gonna go move into our next thing. We have a segment that we call Roost or Endo. Are you familiar with this, Brian? Do you know
I think
about
I did that
Roost or
before.
Endo?
Last
Okay,
time I did
so-
your show.
So this is the way that this works is, and I didn't completely finish doing it. So you're gonna have to. When you start reading this one, I'm gonna have to put another one up here. The way that this works is, you send a picture of your dirt bike. You tell us your make and model, and tell us a little bit about your dirt bike.
That's right.
And then we talk about it on the show. This segment is brought to you by Taco Moto. That's tacomoto.co. They make all kinds of stuff for your dirt bike. And if you win this segment, which doesn't mean your bike roosts or endos, it means it brings us the most enjoyment when we talk about it, because we will tell you whether your bike roosts or endos. Roost is a good thing. Endo is a bad thing. And those are like up on the wall there. All that we used to have them. We used to print them out and do all this stuff, but that would require prep work and doing extra stuff for the show. So it's a little bit difficult at this point. So we have a couple different people who sent some stuff in, and I'm copying one and pasting it right now. Put in here, but Mike Brown is our first contestant, and then Brian, you'll get to see this, and you'll be able to kind of chime in. So I'm going to put Mike Brown's bike on here. And by the way, if you want to buy Ricky Brabeck's Sprinter van, there it is. He the only reason he answered the phone tonight is because he knew that I would like help him pimp selling his Sprinter van. But
You
this,
get a cut? Like, you get a cut from it?
I'm gonna get a cut out of it. I better if it sells, especially tomorrow. The guy, all he wants is the rally jacket inside of it. He thinks he's gonna buy the van, keep the rally jacket, and then flip it. I'm pretty sure it was what he said. So this is Mike Brown's bike. What does Mike Brown's bike do? Start reading right there, Nolan.
Says 2003 KTM 525 EXE, big tank, of course, full FMF system.
So speaking of that, Brian, that's a big tank with the covers the radiator shrouds held on by one bolt.
Yeah, I see that.
Go ahead.
Full FMF system, proper carb jetting, and a.
Oh, hold on a second. I think, yeah,
bottom one.
I'll move this thing here. There we go.
And a street legal beast, more power than a brand new stock KTM 500. Need to sell the old girl soon.
Oh, this segment is becoming roost and or for sale. But go ahead, Mike Brown, you got me.
Because he has too many bikes, thousands of trouble-free miles, but the Magura clutch master cylinder needs a rebuild soon. Thanks again, Jimmy. P.S. Never received my Taco Moto gift card from the other bike, 89 CR250.
Okay, so you're breaking a lot of rules here, Mike Brown.
That's the Mike Brown, isn't it? That's the Mike Brown, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Mike Brown. So you're not allowed to win twice. I mean, you're not supposed to win twice, but evidently he didn't win the first time because he never got his thing. I got to talk to. So Mike, if you're watching the show, comment in the chat and tell me that you're guilty of violating the rule of cheating. But since you didn't win, I guess you didn't really win, and then you're just trying to get back. Remind me to send your information to Taco Mike, and we'll get that sorted out. If you want, I do remember the 89 CR250. I think we gave him a hard time. I think, if I remember, it had like a British flag on it or something like that. We couldn't figure out why you didn't, it was Mike Brown, guy from America. Like, what are you doing with this British flag? So there we go. So it's on the screen. Good that we're able to kind of point out the, that gas tank there, Brian, just since you're,
I see it
here. Look at that thing. That was a stock KTM tank on the MXCs. So this is an EXC on the MXC or the DXC, which was the desert racing one at the time. That was the stock tank, and I loved those things. They were really good.
You made that for him. What
Yeah.
year? Sorry, what year was it?
This is a 2003. So
You made that tank for him.
Yeah, you can tell, and I'm going to try to get the adjuster here so I can move it around here. You can tell it's a 525 because those motors are really durable, except for the 525s, because they just started getting a little bit too much power. And he's not kidding; they made more power than the 500s.
I rode one. I rode a 525. Those are gnarly.
They're carbureted. Yeah, but they always start leaking oil. I mean, I think the 525s would run a little bit hot, and I think the cases would get a little flexy. They run really good. He's got the heat shield. That's a really good modification on that bike. He's got the full exhaust. Impossible to get these anymore, by the way. So I preferred it when the header. So this is a 2-into-1 right away. And in the 2000 to 2003, I think they were dual headers, but then FMF started going to a single header, and then KTM kind of quickly followed in suit. You need to get a skid plate on that baby because rocks go right up and hit that thing, but it puts a nice hole in your case. Not a big fan of the tires. He didn't really tell us too much about the bike.
It's a skid plate.
606.
It kind of looks like a 606, doesn't it?
606.
Yeah, that's a good tire for a heavy dual sport bike, which this one really isn't that heavy. It's not heavy enough to make a 606 work. Does the rear look like a 606 too?
I think so.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to keep it legal. So, what's funny is I probably have one or two of these for sale too. So don't buy his bike, buy mine. But for that, since I'm trying to sell him too, this bike totally roosts. A KTM 525 because it's better than the 500 because it makes more power. It roosts. That's what I think. Preston?
I got I don't know, but it needs a clutch cylinder rebuild.
Oh, so it's
clutch master
Yeah.
rebuild. So
it's not prepped.
it's not prepped. It's not
Yeah.
ready to roost.
Yeah. Okay. So it's an endo.
I think it's an endo. Right
Okay. Yeah. I know how you Honda guys are. It's everything but if it's not a Honda, it's just endos. But go ahead, Nolan. I'll give you a shot.
Could be a roost because it has a Cherubies one-piece tank.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Brian.
It doesn't have one piece of a Cherubies on there. It's an endo for me.
Oh, no stickers at least.
Not even a sticker. Not
Yeah,
even nothing.
Not even a sticker.
Nothing.
Yep. Yeah.
It's
okay.
all OEM
So-
plastics.
So it's
Endo.
the chat's gonna have to help us out here because. Oh wait, Joe Bummy, is Joe Bummy Mike Brown? That's my 525, a Turbic, one-piece gas tank part of the bike. Oh, he's the one that was curious about
We made him.
about the shrouds.
We made him for them.
Right.
OEM and aftermarket.
Endo.
It says no oil leaks, and yes, the D606 looking to M21. Oh, so that is Joe's bike. So
Bingo.
is Joe Mike Brown? Are they the same?
I think it's an old Mike Brown bike.
An old. Well, no, the email came from a Mike Brown.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, where's the email right here? Yeah, see, it came from Michael
so it
Brown,
is.
Rooster Endo.
So it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't keep track of these people. It's too hard. There is another Rooster Endo that I lost earlier in the show, but here we're gonna go with the next guy. This is a Sherco. He really went into detail.
Right.
That's this right here. I'm gonna call up this bike, and so this is a Sherco. It's I got to get his name. It's Gary Drummond's Sherco. There it is right there. And then Nolan, go ahead and just give us the info on that.
It says, apologies if this isn't the proper time or place to submit my Roost or Endo bike picture. Thanks for all the great dirt bike content. It's my 2023 Sherco SEF 250, an incredible 250F.
Well, he did year, make, and model. That's better than some people. He sent a picture that was usable. That's good. Although I don't know why he's standing up in a tree looking down at his motorcycle.
It's in the deer stand.
He's in the deer stand.
Gotta get the pic.
That's probably true. I'm trying to find I thought there might have been another Rooster Endo. That's okay. That's a guy that wants me to find a part in my shop for him. I thought there was another Rooster Endo in here. So what do you think about the Sherco? It's not a Honda, and you're just gonna go rail on him, right, Preston?
I don't know. Could be a good woods bike. I'm not sure. I've never ridden one.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've ridden a Sherco, but it's funny. Their 254 stroke is, in all honesty, was very Honda like. The power delivery was like the 250 RX. It was a while back, so the power wasn't as high as it is now with some of the Yamahas and stuff like that. But it was very mediocre. Everything about it was not like like Triumph's taken that to a new level with some of their stuff. They're just really remind me of Hondas, kind of a thing. But that's kind of what the Sherco was. It was a good alternative to have something a little bit different. Yeah, I'm not seeing.
I can't really see like in great detail the condition of this bike, but
okay, let's see if we can fix that here with a nice quick zoom. Is this wrong picture here?
You see more of the front end?
We're gonna try. You're looking for a Cherubies stickers there?
Probably.
Wait, what's that? What's that on the ignition cover? Don't you guys
Polysport.
make those?
That's a Polysport one.
Polysport one?
Yeah.
You got
yeah, I don't think it's got a Cherubies handguards.
No, those are
I don't know what those are.
They look like Enduro Engineering ones.
EE. Yeah.
Yep. It's got a billet gas cap.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Endo here.
Whoa.
Really? Because he doesn't have any sponsor stuff, or you're just not seeing the love.
It's not red.
There's no information on the bike.
I think the seat's cut. Is the seat cut?
Yeah, it looks
That's
good.
a low
Mad
boy
Max.
seat.
Mad Max is out there.
That's
Yeah,
a 5'2" person rider.
Solid Avil seat. I wonder if that's a Bulletproof Designs chain guide protector thing. Because if it is, Bulletproof Designs helps this show out. They're a big sponsor. But yeah, no Achirbies.
Nope.
Nope. So Brian, I guess we can surmise that's going to be an endo.
It's a good looking bike though.
Yeah, he seems to like it. I can't really tell if that seat's been cut.
It looks low. I think it's cut.
It's totally low.
But it has an extra angle in there, maybe up in the donkey stand there. Whatever he's got, what hunting stand? I don't know what these things are. So, did he send? I don't know if he sent a second picture.
Ricky needs a donkey stand.
Ricky needs a donkey. Yeah. There was a guy that wanted to talk about. He wanted to talk about Vegas to Reno. He wanted me to sponsor him or something. It's amazing the emails I get. I was gonna talk to him on the show last week, but I forgot. So. Yeah, that's it for Rooster Endo. Those are our. Oh wait, no,
That's
John
it?
Bennett sent a bike. I found it. Hold on. Okay. Let's see, which photo should we use? Probably this one here. I got to download it. Don't worry. I've worked in the this industry before. Here, let's see if I can put this in here. Okay, here's our next submission for Rooster Endo. I'm gonna take it. This is John Bennett's bike. Let me copy this and put it in this document so we can see this. And then Nolan, you're up to read it. This is John Bennett's. Start reading right there.
Here is my very vanilla $900 before upgrades 2008 CRF 450X, plated and set up for long rides over the bars here in Colorado. It just pre-ran my race sections for the Baja 1000.
Okay, hold on one second. This is a Honda, Preston. If you're not familiar, he didn't say that was a Honda, but I just like to spill that out for everybody. It's a red bike. You're familiar with? Are you already just going roost?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just checking.
I mean, we got the most description. We haven't even gone through it yet.
Yeah, but he forgot to tell us it was a Honda.
It was $900, and if the thing rides, that's a roost.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Start with the. Yep.
It has flex bars.
Roost.
Scott's dampener.
Roost.
Dual Baja design squadron spotlights for low wattage pull and redundancy. With my custom light mount I built. MSR new old stock mud shields on Cycra handguards. ODI clamp on soft grips. 4-gallon tank. FMF header pipe with Husky stock muffler tank off. Cut and welded. PC filter covers. DeVault aluminum skid plate. Zip tie rear shark fin. 1547 gearing.
How fast is he trying to go with 1547? Like, that bike will not pull that gearing. And if it does, it's down a hill, like, riding down a downhill road.
I don't know if it'll hit 6th gear.
Yeah.
The bike's got 5.
It's only got 5.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. $24 eBay foot pegs. Heavy duty eBay radiators. $64.
Yeah.
$21 eBay front rotor guard. Lots of decompressed granite stones here flying around. Ricky Stater. Yeah. Boys in clutch cover. Engine is all stock except for the EGR Delete Shinko fat tire front with nitro mousse and a whole tube of red wheel bearing grease without rim lock. Tusk D Sport rear with red grease and nitro bibs. Sometimes has an XR's only billet fender rack as well. Stock reliability rules. Have a fun show.
Well, thanks for what was his name again? I forgot already. It was John. Thanks, John. That list almost put me to sleep. But
Bruce.
here's your regular customer. Brian, this guy, he's on a budget. He's
all good.
working all the angles, getting all the stuff. It started with a $900 bike. If he didn't have to rebuild the motor,
Yeah.
like you would think he must have had to buy it blown up for $900.
What year was it?
2008. Yeah, that's
Isn't that the good year?
Ricky's probably they're all the same. I mean, what was the first year? 96.
For what?
The 450X.
Oh,
Not
It was 2000 no, it was 2005. It was right when I started it. It was right when I started at Dirt Rider because that was one of the first.
250X was 04.
2008 or 2007 they changed the clamp
Yeah.
and the front
Front
number plate.
Yeah, something changed a little bit. There was like a little small upgrade, but also like the Kickstarter gear or didn't something like that change too? Ray Conway would know. He knew all. It was like I think the size of the Kickstarter shaft changed like in the upgrade. It was something really minor.
2008 was when they had the 1 year number plate.
Oh.
Literally, just 1 year.
Oh, because did it come with the damper?
No. Oh wait, yeah, it did. It did.
I think it had the steering. There was a year or two that had the steering damper.
Yeah,
on
and
the
that was the front number plate modification. That's right.
The Honda steering damper, not the.
Yep, exactly.
The one that worked for motocross, but not really for off road.
Yep.
So,
anyways, I just emailed you a cool Endo Honda.
Oh, an Endo?
Yeah.
Great. You want to be included in this contest? But so, anyways, this is
late entry. This is an Endo, or this is a Roost right here. This bike's perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of go. Well, so the other thing is he took a nice picture. He's not up in the birdhouse looking down on it. He's not. I don't like it when people look down on motorcycles. Like I tell people, like, look at any magazine photo, any nice photo. They're down level or lower. They're looking kind of up at the bike, and they give it a more prominent position in the. This guy actually took it out, got the sunset in the background.
No, this guy's just stoked to go riding, I'm sure.
Yeah, thing looks like ready to go. He's
perfect.
Looking for the deals.
Yeah.
One word of caution on your $24 eBay foot pegs, though, sir.
Yeah. Ooh.
Foot pegs take a lot of abuse, and if you've ever seen a foot peg blow apart or fall off or something like that, and you see what happens, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. And I don't know what 20, 34, 56, 92, like who knows what kind of aluminum cans they built that stuff out of. What kind of machine shop it came out of. There could be 10-year-old children running that mill in that shop, or they're doing it with chisels in Pakistan. They're chiseling out the foot pegs. So be careful of those things you're buying on eBay.
Especially
same with the radiator guards. Support Bulletproof Designs. Like if you want to really protect those radiators, Bulletproof Designs make some really stuff. Dude, my radiator guards this weekend, like they have big ass dents in them. Big from rocks. And I could only imagine if I had the stock plastic ones on there. And the bulletproof ones are pretty stout, and to see how far, like some of those rocks got bent and stretched the aluminum in, I'm thinking that the plastic ones, especially in that cold, might have not done real well.
It's crazy.
So anyways, I'm giving him a Roost. Since it's a Honda, Preston's gonna say a Roost.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a Roost.
Nolan?
I'm gonna say a Roost because you got it for a great deal.
Yeah.
Wow. Got 4 Roosts.
Okay, so the way that this works, this is all of our stuff. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see Brian's comment. Did you go to? Oh yeah, here we go. Here, he sent me something that's rude. It says I need to report this as phishing. It says this message appears to be from Brian Fulton, but you never received emails from this email address. Don't reply to this message unless you trust the sender and the message.
That's my personal one. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust. I don't know if I trust this. We're just going to put it on the show. So here's some bicycle tires up in the air.
Scroll down, son. Scroll down.
Okay. Well, this is what we do here, especially when people are brave enough to send us a picture of their garage. We start
Oh,
critiquing.
too many toys. Too much shit.
We're really supposed to look at that leopard skin.
Look at that, Nolan. Look at that.
That's nice.
Thank you.
That's fully 46.
Yep, barely ridden, never been raced.
Got the Yosh exhaust right next to the classic Toyota Jeep.
That's a sweet
Perfect. Sold that son of that was a pile of shit. Wasting money. Yeah.
So he's got the vacuum cleaner. Do you give your bike suck jobs with that vacuum cleaner?
Blow the shit out of that thing. Clean it with Look at that thing. It's never been ridden.
It looks pretty cherry.
I used to clean them.
Well, like we always like to do on this show, we disqualify anybody who is potentially becoming a sponsor because they could be trying to influence me, kind of like Yamaha has.
I've been trying forever. My boss
is
a cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Talon likes me. I really think.
He does.
I think his kid followed me on Instagram back when his kid was really young. It was it was just strange because I saw Max Volan followed me when it was like real. Like nobody knew who I knew who he was because I'd seen him ride at like Hangtown. Yeah, I seen him ride at like Hangtown, at the amateur dam. Like that kid is flying, and he has a really like Euro. Well, first I said that kid has a Euro riding style.
Yeah,
and I'm watching this kid on an 85 or something.
Yeah,
and then then I figure out who it is, his talent, and so his kid followed, and I probably did something stupid on Instagram. And his dad like, gotta stay away from that guy. He's bad news.
Your lifetime, you get the lifetime sponsorship with us.
Well, that's because Franco saved me from a life of slavery in Zurat, Mauritania. I'll tell that story sometime. I probably already have.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Read a book.
So, I am Monkey Butt 2. Okay. Yeah. It is. It's going to be Monkey Butt 2. It's not going to be Coffee Brute. You know what, Nolan? I know what you can read tonight. This is Jerry's book. This is. Look, do you know that I have copies of Jerry Bernardo's book, and I actually had a segment. I keep forgetting to do the segments. You could sponsor the segment too, Brian. The way that the segment works is you can pay me not to read an excerpt from Jerry's poetry book.
Is that good?
See, we could read Pink Blanket tonight. We could read Tossing Anchors. We could read Hand to Wall. We could read Holy Trucker Tan. Holy Trucker Tan. Oh, I just started reading it. See, the reason you don't want me to read this, I don't want anybody to have bad dreams tonight. But you can pay us to not read a segment from the book. Actually, I have the voice. No, nobody will know it's you. Watch. 1 second. I'm getting it ready.
Whoa.
Hey, start thumbing through there and find one that you want to read.
Are they PG?
Sometimes not.
Sometimes not.
Yeah, here, take that.
I have to read a poem.
Yeah, you have to read poetry.
It's from monologue.
I need to find a short one, Preston.
Yeah,
I'm looking for a short one.
Yeah, looking for a short one on there. Okay, so
call Jerry, have him read one.
All right, there. Oh, I don't even know how to say that. Wondrous Illumination.
Wondrous Illumination. So you got to turn the.
Speak into this.
Yeah, speak into that thing there. Yeah, turn it on. Flip it on. Okay, just wait. Not yet, because we got to make sure we get our winner. John Bennett, you won Roosterendo, I think, right? We all agreed.
Yeah.
That Honda 450X is a winner. You get a $100 gift certificate from Taco Moto. That's tacomoto.co. So that will help you not maybe start looking at foot pegs. I'm just saying for safety. So John, send me an email and we'll get you all hooked up with those guys. We have a couple of questions here. Mark Daniel says it will pull the gearing if it has a Sierra 450R cam in it.
Oh.
Preston's chin dropped a little bit.
No.
He's trying to think. He's ridden. You didn't ride. You didn't really race much of those.
I never raced one.
You never raced one, but you've ridden them.
I've ridden them.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
Aaron Rupel says, thanks, guys. I ride low RPM, slightly faster wheel speeds, but it will get a little slower gearing when I take off the Baja wheels. And he says Achirby's rules. So Aaron Ruppel is John Bennett. This is where everybody they forget
Why
that
do they do that?
they're commenting on their stage name or whatever, their ghost account or whatever they got going. And then Street Sweeper says the Sherco homies. Well, that's probably like, have you ever seen this group of guys here before that want to roll me? That's the back of Ricky's van. See, that's the jacket the guy wants to buy. These guys, they sent me this picture and they said if my buddy's bike doesn't win, if you come riding where we're at, we're gonna take you down. So just so you know, you gotta be careful these days. What you wish for. I try to make a nice show, try to give away some gift certificates, and then I'm getting threats. So, are we gonna do this, Nolan? Do you think? Well, it's a monologue. Yeah. You'll read a poem. Yeah, with the mic. Okay, so. Anything else, Brian, you want to let us know about before we get going, before we just send this show off with a
I'm getting tired. I don't have anything else to say.
You're getting tired. Yeah, it's Victor says it's erotic poetry, but he's probably going to think a second about that. Hey, Brian, Brian from Achirby's. No, thank you very much for joining, telling us the motorcycle industry is healthy. I'm glad it's healthy because
it is.
It's what I like doing.
Yes.
If you need some plastic, Achirby's is always a great choice. You know, I hear other shows that might get some money from Achirby's and stuff. They talk about how good it is. They talk about how it bolts right on. I know because I use it and I use the crap out of it. The best stuff, some of the best stuff they make is some of the skid plates that you guys make, like the skid plate for the Yamaha Tenere. It's unbelievable. It went through a couple itinerations that were horrible. Yeah. And then they made one that popped right on. And they keep improving the stuff, and it fits. It's good. You know, it's good quality. It's good quality stuff. Sometimes better than OEM, which is kind of strange in the plastic market, especially when you're dealing with blue ones that like to turn white. Yeah. Anytime they bend or flex, and the Achirby stuff is actually pretty good. Yeah. So
it doesn't happen anymore.
It's the only plastic I've ever used my whole life.
Wow.
I hope so. I think you guys have a lifetime sponsorship with us too.
Yeah, for sure, Johnny. Sure. I wonder if the video. I wonder if I can get this video to play. I can't. It's just going to black screen.
I should bust out the old catalogs of you, Jimmy, and Johnny in the gear. So funny. So funny.
I have old Moto World footage from. I'm trying to get it to go onto the screen right now. Let's see here.
Oh, wow.
Webcam, like Chrome. There it is, right there. The back when I had
the black flag, last man in the field. Each better than Fowler. Gave way to teammate Kevin Hines, who was eager to
Fred Bramblett.
Chilean enduro champion. Celebrities from home and abroad. A well-known motorcycle mechanic getting some serious seat time on the bikes he normally takes care of.
That's cool.
Let's see if we can find it.
Variety of surfaces. Of course, if the terrain doesn't get you, the
school.
altitude will.
So this is an event that Franco Achirby's put on.
A lot of the guys were too busy catching their breath to notice the incredible scenery.
94.
Speed is the essence here. The European and American riders pretty much sight-reading the course as they make their first loop. Keep in mind, the riders are not testing a designated trail system.
Was it 94,
this is
right?
an actual public road the local folks use all the time.
95 or 96
Enter the importance
maybe.
of teamwork.
Look at the bikes, XR600.
Rally brush guards right there.
Each team's official time per stage is
Those are
simply
rally
the
brush
time of the
guards.
second
Yep.
teammate to finish. So it pays to stick together and help your teammate. That can be tough
Holy,
when the riders are so competitive, and maybe one is a couple of notches faster than the other.
Wow.
Case in
You gotta
point,
go
number
this way.
32, Mark Dufresne of Belgium,
Is that you?
took the high road when the trail briefly diverges.
I was riding a
His
KLX
teammate
300.
Pierluigi Valentini
The reason-
spotted
the
Blaze,
reason-
stalled him back, and they carried on.
The bike that
Time
Trevor
and again,
couldn't
we
get in
saw
the
the
top
smart
20
guys
in a
checking
national
over
hare
their
and hound. I
shoulder for
won
their
an international enduro.
The
on.
riders quickly learned to
cool.
share critical tools in case they got separated.
Yep.
All right.
Case in point, here's number 38, Carlos Ramirez
You
of
guys,
Argentina.
do you guys still
suffering
race
through a bad
Ducati
patch.
hair scrambles?
No teammate in sight. It turns out
Isn't
Carlos
the
tweaked
Ducati
his
hair
shoulder and
scrambles
could have used some help.
next weekend? Yeah.
I raced that one year.
I was kind of surprised that it was that it was this time of year. Usually it's December, correct?
It's always the first weekend of December. They switched it this year for they're hoping for better weather.
Oh,
more
okay.
rain.
Yeah, well, they got a little bit.
Yeah.
I raced that one year. That was That was the gnarliest race I've ever raced in my life. I didn't like it.
It's Largo y Dura.
Wow.
Long and hard.
I think I made three out of 5 laps, and I got like top 10.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Gnarly race.
Yeah. Well, right on, Brian. Thanks for joining us, and we'll have you on soon in the future. Like maybe we'll do the show up in your neck of the woods. Maybe you can come down here.
Yeah, I'll probably go there. I think we're gonna go to Vegas in September.
Okay. Yeah, if you come down here, you can come and pet my cat. Maybe ride a dirt bike or two.
I need you to teach me how to ride a dirt bike again.
Valley of the Dirt People. Maybe I could drop a couple tips, a couple hints, and stuff like that. So thanks, thanks for joining us. We'll catch you soon. See ya.
Thank you. See you guys.
See ya.
That was Chirby's Brian Fullerton. Super nice guy. Been around for a long time and has always been a big help for me and a lot of my different projects as we've moved on. Let's see. Ace Nelson, 2008, Baja 1000. My gear bag was stolen from my hotel, and Franco hooked me up with a free set of Chirby's gear. Great guy and company. That's Franco. That's the kind of stuff that, like when I was dying in Mauritania, he made sure I got a plane ticket on the VIP plane, so I didn't have to take a 3-wheeled car with a bunch of like slaves out to tuk-tuk out to, Knockshot or someplace that nobody even knows where it is. That country doesn't even hardly exist anymore. Western Sahara, who knows? Okay, Nolan, you're gonna hit the poetry.
I guess.
This segment is brought to you by Fuck You Racing. If you need a cool shirt, like sometimes I have really cool shirts on this show, and guess what? You can't get them unless you act fast when they get announced. So follow Fuck You on the social medias. To find out. JB Black posts, but it's a good team with a bad name is what the way we like to say it. But it's just because they say that a lot back in Boston. They have a funny accent and it comes out a little weird. So there we go. So we're gonna let Nolan finish off the show. What's the name of the poem you're reading tonight in your monologue?
A Wondrous Illumination.
Okay, so turn on that microphone and hit it.
A wondrous illumination. Write us something happy, with an ending so triumphant. The sounds of sympathy will cascade our way. A wonderful story with magic and heroes, and trees full of fruit. A large land of magic with no hunger, no plague, no lost wanderers begging for a good night's sleep. You have the power
and the insight to cast a spell. One that shames fiction back to the darkness. A wondrous illumination, injecting sparkles into a child's eyes. Sit with us and speak slowly. We long for it.
We crave the way you spin and weave. It draws us in, keeping us bound at our feet. Captive and drunk from its warmth, write something happy. Let us shout it from a balcony of gold to peasants, thieves, and kings alike. Relentless days of sad news have drained us, and we all need a boost. Bless us with a victory to share. We need your fuel, your mighty pen, full of starlight.
Okay, everybody, that was an excerpt from Coffee Brewed with a Graveyard Mist by none other than Jerry Bernardo. Thank you, Jerry, for doing that. And with that, we will see you all in the chair. Hope to see you next week, where I'm going to give my State of the Union address. See ya. Okay, now this is the hardest part of the show. I got to remember how to turn this thing off. It's like